Hi everyone, I hope you are well. It's Rachel here, and I'm going to do my Roxy's, what's going on here? I'm just getting my timer. My Roxy's weekly challenge going, and this time I'm going to see how many, I wonder if I should get a few extras. It might not be that fast. How many altered book covers I can decorate. So I'm going to start the timer. It's going. And, oh, excuse me. So what I'm going to do, oops, my chair's turned around the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to also, oh, isn't that wonderful? I have to cover that up, unfortunately, because these are very old books and they can be fragile there. So I do need to stick some fabric across there. So what I do normally is, and it's kind of carrying on from the theme of last week where we created a cover. I didn't decorate it on, or did I decorate it in the other video? I can't remember. I think I decorated it in the second video, but these we're going to decorate now. So I just put a little snip in my fabric, and this is just a vintage cotton pillowcase that I use, but it has a nice texture to it. I don't put anything too fancy in there because and I just crease it. It's very easy measuring with me. I don't put anything too fancy in there because it's mostly going to be covered. I could put and I'm just going to fold the book back and snip off those bits there as well. With trying not to snip my, gosh, I know. I'm looking at that beautiful handwritten bit there. I just go bananas when I see that kind of thing. I want to keep it, but I can't get that off. It's really stuck down. So then all I do to do this is get my glue. Bye bye, beautiful handwritten spine. If it was loose, I would have taken it out and salvaged it, but it's not. Quite often that's loose and I have to do more gluing. I've got one book here that is falling apart. It's fallen apart actually. So you'll see how I'm going to see if I can repair that a little bit. Now, what I've got here are these, and I think it was Renee who told me to get these, but because you know I'm always forgetting to wash my brush. And so she recommended, why didn't I get some silicone makeup brushes? And I got them on Amazon. It was a whole pack. They weren't very expensive. And so that way, if I forget, it just peels off the glue. If I forget to. What a fabulous idea. It could be a fun thing for mark making with painting and stuff as well. Who knows? But I thought that's a fantastic idea. I love it when you guys give me these amazing suggestions. I'm sorry I can't remember exactly who it was because she told me a few days, like maybe a week ago. And then I forgot, and then I bought them. And then I remembered, you see. So spread my glue, give it a wipe, you see. Just wipe it on the towel and it's clean. Put my fabric and glue it down. I don't even mind if it overhangs a little bit. Put that there. Itchy eye. It's all happening today. It's all happening. Oh, no, maybe I can use the end. Here, it's a little bit fiddly until it sort of takes. It moves about a bit, and I may need to slip some more glue under there. I need to fill up my glue. And put some up there. And make sure it all sticks. So with this one, I'm not going to put any end papers in or anything like that because I'm going to do a hidden spine, so that goes in afterwards, because when they've got these curvy spines like this, and it's a beautiful leather spine, I tend not to want to stitch into them, because look at that, that's lovely. So I put that there, and we'll put that one aside for a minute. And then I've got this one. Now this one I've already glued in the center there. It's a bit crunchy. This spine might get a bit of fabric or lace on it or something. That's already glued in, and that's my hidden spine for this one. It might be a bit wide, but I've already drawn on where my signatures are going to go there. So the signatures will be stitched onto this, and then this will be glued. I might recrease it, and that will be glued there, and then you put your end papers over the top. That's how that works. But that cover needs to be decorated. And then I've got this book. Now this book completely fell apart. It's very crunchy old spine. Now which way does it go? It must go that way. So I don't want to lose this bit. I'm going to get some glue in there. See, weren't lucky to have the lovely handwriting on this one, were we, that we could have pulled it off? I'm doing my repairs. I just use PVA glue. I find it's very good. Now, just give that a wipe on my towel. And let's have a little look here. Oh, now this one's not a very big spine. Now, did I want to make it bigger? I might make it bigger. It might be a soft spine. Let's put that there. Just so I can see if it's straight. Use my mat. So I could stick my fabric across there. It's a little bit interesting spine, won't it? Now I will stitch my my bits into that one. I don't know. I might even cover that leathery bit. I'm not sure. It might become a soft one. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to make these journals. I'm just going to put that out there because it's like the other one. I'm just getting things done, started with this challenge, really, aren't I? So I'm going to put my snip here, and I love measuring like this. Even when I was, well, I still do so. In fact, I'm going to do some more sewing. I want to make some pouches and things. I haven't done that for ages. Even when I sew pouches, I really do. I honestly do eyeball it. I'm going to put that there. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this bit here, but I think it's a bit of fun. We'll see what happens, because I didn't feel like it was big enough. Now, I'm wondering, do I want to put any form of tape, although I don't have it here. Just make sure it's straight. That looks straight. Let me think. Just having a think while I muck around. No, I think the fabric will be strong enough, so let's just get our glue everywhere. I'm going to put my glue to here. I just put my fabric there so I can see where I need my glue to go to. And I'll do something. I'll put something on the other side maybe. We'll get this. I probably haven't put enough glue there. So what's everybody watching on Netflix? I'd like to know that. What's good on Netflix? Because I watched The Queen's Gambit. Fantastic. I binge watched that. Bridgerton. I already watched Bridgerton. Love that. Hunky-dory actors in that one. And then what else have I watched? Oh, I watched Outer Banks with Lulu. That was fun. Bit scary at times. And then I watched, what else have I watched recently? Oh, we watched Cobra Kai. We love that. Because, you know, we're diehard Karate Kids fans, because that was in our, you know, when we were teenagers, we saw the movies. And I don't think I've seen anything else. So I was wondering, what is everyone watching? Tell me something good, if you can, that I haven't seen that I might like to watch. That would be good. Right, that's going to be good. We don't know what's going to happen with this spine. It's going to be very interesting because it's missing a piece of it. But I like experimenting. I may even stitch something. See, it's going to be a floppy spine. Oh, it's coming off. I should let that dry before I jiggle around with it, shouldn't I? Just flip it over. I'm going to put something there. That's what I'm going to do. So what will we put there? We could get... What fabrics do I have? Just a minute. Oh, I'd love some of this. I think this would be super nice on there. I can't pause the video, can I? Of course, I don't have any of that here. No. Oh, do you know, you put things away and you think, why did I put everything away? Why did I do that? I want to put a fabric there. I don't think I want these fabrics. I wanted that other fabric. This could be nice. No, I want the other one. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it and go and get it. I know it's not part of the so I'll pause it now. Pause. And I'll go and get it, and you'll see $33.49. It'll be the same. I'll be back. I'll put it back on, and I'll let it go for a few seconds before I start up again. So that's fair, because it took me probably 30 seconds to go and get it. Right. So we can now continue. Because it was just next door, and I knew where it was. Right, I don't want such a big piece. This fabric's from the 1800s. And I just love it. I'm going to make that into something. I want a piece of this. Or I like this. I like the rougher it is, the more I like it. And I think that maybe I would like it to come onto the front. So I might just cover up that spine. I think I will. I think I'll put that there. Hoping it's going to, or otherwise I brought in some of this. I love this one as well. That's the one I used on my Christmas one. It's lovely. Antique. She said late 1800s. That would be lovely as well. But anyway, I think we'll use this, and I think I'll have it, I'll just trim it there. And I love it's got the rusted, you know, where they put, what do you call those things, the studs or whatever they are. I might use my tacky glue for this. See how we go with that. And that's going to make that spine very strong, because it's an upholstery cut velvet Italian fabric. Make sure I put enough glue on there. See, I think this sort of thing is fun. You know, like if you've got a broken spine, just figure out a way to put it together in a different sort of way to what you normally do. We can use our imagination. I'll just wipe that off. Okay. Now I don't have any glue under there. We don't want any bits popping up. So these are altered book journals. They're going to be, but I don't know when they'll be done. Okay, fun. I like that. See, that's going to be nice and strong. So let's let that dry for a minute. And it's got a deeper spine now. So I'm just going to leave that to dry over there. And we can work on this one now. So this is very grungy, this one. So let me just have a look at it. You might have a few bits and pieces here and there that I need to sort of... I didn't put enough glue there. The only thing about PVA, it does take a minute to to grab. See, I like the grunge of this. I don't want it to be too perfect. I like that. I think that's all going to be good. Just remove that. Oh, I haven't put that flat. Just a second. That one. Okay, so that's not sticking. I didn't put enough glue, so I'll use this one. This one might take faster. I'm getting distracted by the other one. Okay, so this to me is quite like it's not going to come off because it's got the fabric, but it's quite, see, it's all cracking. It's very old leather. So I'll probably end up Mod Podging this cover as well, just to so it doesn't go, you know, beyond what it is now, if you know what I mean, like it doesn't sort of fall apart further. And I'm wondering if I might like some of this gorgeous fabric on there. This is what I do. I just muck around with it until and I like some of these wide laces as well. Could put a little bit of lace on there. Oh, I like that. And I'll probably put a Renaissance image on there. I've got these I printed them out on cardstock. Maybe her or her. Let's see. Or maybe, where's my other big ones that I had? I had a couple of big ones from before. Here's one. I should tidy up my mess, shouldn't I? That's a joke. That one. Okay, so let's just move this aside for a second. I quite like what that's looking like. I'm quite disorganized. I probably needed to bring in some stitching things as well, and I haven't done that. And rip that off. And rip there. I think that might be too big. I might need to rip off some more. I think I need to go a bit closer because I don't want to cover up all of the thing. But I might not use this one. I might use a smaller one. We'll just see. But you need to prepare them before, so you can see what they look like. That's better. And I'm just going to tear a bit more off this one. Okay, so there's that one, or I could have, just looking at the colours, maybe one of these colours could be better. Now these ones I can leave a bit more border around them because they've got you know, they're smaller. I want to say they're smaller images. So we'll have a look. Right. Okay. Well, let's tear these ones while we're at it. So sometimes I'll go and spray these with a spray fixative before I put them on. But I want to Mod Podge that cover because it's particularly old and grungy. And so I think I'll Mod Podge the image as well. Now it is inkjet, so you just have to be careful when you go over with the Mod Podge that you know, like when you're doing the brush strokes over the image, you just don't go backwards and forwards too much because then you'll start to pull the colour off. You just have to be very careful with your brush stroking and then it's fine. Well, it has been fine for me so far. So you just don't brush over it too many times is what I want to say. And also don't like Mod Podge over something that you just printed. Like these were printed a week ago, so they're nice and dry. And I find that it's okay. Or I could just take the whole cover out to my terrace and you know, give it a good old spray. And and then Mod Podge over as well. I could do that as well. So I've got this. I'm thinking I like this option. So I think I'd love to be able to rip this, but I don't know if I can. Oh yes, I can. But it didn't rip over with the stitching there. Okay. And I want it to be a little bit messy. Now that's a bit of a chunky bit, so we're going to rip that bit off because that's the seam there. It's really chunky, so we don't want that. If I can rip it. I think I can. Yep. Oh, I ripped that off as well. Oh well. I can use that on something else. Oh, dearie me. Right. Put that over there. Doesn't matter, we've got this. So that can go there around the spine. So it helps the spine. And then when I Mod Podge it, I'll probably look after it as well. And then I'm going to have just a piece of this. I don't want too much. I'm going to put that there, I think. Fun. Like that. And then I've got to choose an image. So I don't want that one. Put that one over there. I don't want these ones, I think, with the lighter background. They're not doing it for me. I think I want one of these with the richer sort of, like, I love that. So we'll do a process of elimination. I quite like her. I quite like her. I like her. Which do I like more? I don't know. That one less. And that's the big one. The big one's too big. I don't want the big one. I think I'm going to go with that one. Okay, so she's going to go on there. And I may put some other papers. Just a minute. So, what am I thinking? Music paper. Well, now, do I have any music paper here at all? Oh, I have these little things too that I really like. I'm not going to put German paper. If I don't have music paper, I've got a music book next to me. So there's none in there. But I also have my, where's my Florentine paper? Even though I might like one of these somewhere. Now this is like a really textural one. I think I'll put that on there. I'm having too much fun, guys. This is just too much fun for me. I love it. It's my favorite part is doing the cover. Get this nice old book here. See if I want any music paper behind it. So my first job is I'm going to stitch my lace. Now, do I have any thread? I've got pins. I don't know if I've got any thread. There's one with, there we go. There's one with some thread in there. That's lucky because that's all I've got here. Those are those silly little quilting pins that they just disappear. I lose them all the time, so I couldn't use them anymore. So I'm going to stitch this down. My hands are a bit cold, so they're not working so well. I just don't enjoy so much the thought of fabric glued to fabric. I think that's just when you normally sew. I like to sew my fabrics to fabric. I don't mind gluing my fabric to other surfaces, but if it's fabric on fabric, I like to sew it. Unless I put a little dollop of, you know, glue stick just to hold it in place. But if I was sewing a pouch, I would purchase there's a glue stick that's for fabric, and it's rather than using pins, and it goes away when you wash it. Like it's a disappearing glue. It's not a permanent glue. Just a minute, I'm getting tangled now. I wasn't intending for it to be exactly the same height. I probably should have slid it down a little bit and had it coming off the bottom, but anyway, it is what it is now. Now that I'm hand stitching, I probably won't even get the 3 done. I might. You never know. At least I got them going. And eventually they'll become something. When, I do not know. Because I am hopeless. Just call me hopeless. So how was everybody's weekend? So we've got the question, how was your weekend? And the other question is, what's good on Netflix at the moment? So The Winx has come out. Lulu used to love The Winx. And I watched it with her last night. Stefano was beside himself. He said, I'm off. I'm going to watch the iPad in bed. I'm not watching that. And then we're like, bye. It was a little bit, you know, there was the deep, dark, scary forest with the monsters in it. So Lulu and I, even Lulu got scared. And I said to her, do you find that more scary than Criminal Minds? And she said, yes. I'm like, oh, I think Criminal Minds is more scary than that. Well, I find it all scary, sorry. But I was surprised about that. Boy, did she love that show, that cartoon. She just loved it. I remember she had all the DVDs. And she used to have this little portable DVD player. And when we went to Australia on the airplane, or we went on a, you know, car trip somewhere a little bit longer, she'd always have her DVD player going. Her portable one, watching her Winx. Right, we're nearly there. I'm whizzing along here. I'm glad I went and got the fabric. It's probably a good idea when you're on a time limit to have things near you. Oh, I should tell you what the weather's like here. It's raining, which is wonderful. I just love it. It was going to be 0 to 7 degrees, but of course, you know, while it was raining, it's 3 degrees, so it didn't turn into snow. I'm forever waiting for the snow to happen. It just doesn't happen. And if it does, it won't last 5 seconds. Except for that year 2012, that was really great. Lulu and I loved it. We used to wake up every morning, and yes, it was still snowing. It snowed for 2 weeks. Okay, I need a bit more thread. I've got my sewing machine cotton here, so I'll just use a piece of that to go across the bottom. Of course, I had to hand stitch it, didn't I? So I left in that other one, I left the leather bit of the spine in there. Gives it a little bit of, you know, sort of structure, I think. I could have taken it off and just done the fabrics like I did with my Christmas one. But I felt like I'd just leave it there. Right, so we'll knot that. Right, now I'm ready to glue that on there, but do I want, now let's just work this out. I'm going to have a piece of this. I might put this more, I'm going to put all of it, I'll rip it. I'll put that up there, and I might have a bit of music paper. It needs to be ripped. a little bit of music paper down there. Do I even need it? Maybe I don't need it. I might put it over the top actually. So I'm going to use this glue. Where's my things? I'll just use this one and spread it around a bit. Put that there. Now we need some glue under here. I'm just going to see if I can put that upside down somewhere so that it, there we go, that's stuck down. And then I was going to do a piece of this. So I think I'll, oh my God, oh, it's got fibers in it. Oh, it's got cotton or something in there. It's really hard to rip. So it must be paper made with a bit of fabric in it, but I want the ripped edge. I'm determined. That'll do. Oh, see, it's like fabric paper. Wow. I got that in a pack. That's all I've got. It's only a teeny tiny piece. Quite, you know, one of those, that's going to be good. One of those more expensive sort of packs that they have at Il Papiro. That, you know, they're expensive, but you get these nice little bits and pieces. But if you were to buy the piece, a big piece, it's quite pricey. I think that's where it came from anyway. Unless it came from that bodgy pack that I got with my sister from the lady in Venice. There were a few good bits in there, but not heaps. So that's going to go there. Then I'm going to glue her on. So I'm going to grab my glue. I might just, taking me a bit of time, isn't it? I'm just going to grab one of these. Well, I'm not going to rush it because I've given myself a time limit, that's for sure. I'm going to do it the way, you know, properly. Let's see if that's enough glue. I'm going to put it upside down. If I don't put the cap on that one, it oozes out. Fluff in there. Oh, I really like how this one's turning out. And then you just give it a wipe, the thing, and it's the thing's gone. Card here. And then I wanted a bit of, I think I'll put a bit of music there. Now the other thing I'm missing here are my, I normally have here my, I can't think of the word, my little initials and things. I like to put those on, but I don't have them, so I probably will put one on after, even though that's not part of it. I don't think I'll put that anywhere. Might go on another one. But I do have my snippet. Now let's just have a look at the snippets. Not that one. Those narrow ones. Oopsie. Let's see if there's anything in here. Those. I want something, just a narrow piece. None of those. This, would that be nice on there? No. Up there? No. Maybe I'll leave it. Got even more. No, maybe the whole fabric one. Just a minute. No. No. Right, I think I need, you know, one of my stamped bits, and I don't have those here because I'm a ding-dong. Don't remember to bring things. Or I do have, another thing that I like to put on sometimes is, but I don't know if I've got any in the right fabric. I don't want that one, that's modern. I don't want pink. That's a nice textural fabric. Oh, I don't mind that. I think I'll put that there. And then I will add an initial, but I don't have them here. So that will literally take, you can time that. That would take probably 2 seconds to glue on. So that'll be allowed. Oh, and I forget, I'm the boss of my challenge, so I'm allowing it. So I'll put that on there. And then I'll have a little initial or something up there. Okay, so that one's done. I'm very happy with that. And then that's all going to be Mod Podge afterwards. Right, so put that one over there. And let's have a look at, that one's still drying. Let's look at this one. I don't want to cover too much the spine on this one. However, again, it's old and fragile and might need, oopsie, I knocked my thing over. It might need something. Just pull out some scrappy bits. Oh, I just love that, but that's really big. I won't use that one. And look at this mottledy one. The more mottledy it is, the more I like it. I think I'll put something like, oh, I quite like that. I don't want to cover it all up. Oh, no, I don't want to cover the, yes, don't want to cover it all up, do I? I don't know. Well, let's choose an image. We don't have to have an image. We could just have like her. No. She's going to work. But I don't want to lose my, I'm just going to talk, I won't talk too loud. I don't want to lose my, you know, pretty spine. So I could have that going around there like that. Could be good. Or, again, the green one. Lily's got her class on now. I think I like the green one. So let's rip a piece off of that one. Put that there or over? Over. Oh, then I know. I'm going to glue that down. So I'm covering a little bit of my spine, but not all of it. I don't know if you can hear Lulu's lesson going on. It's just started. Any bits of paper popping up, I'll glue those back down if I can. That's that. Then I'm going to put this on. Gorgeous. And let's get the card and smush that around. Okay, just dip that on its side. Let's see what else I want to put on this one. I wanted to have a lace, I think. What about if I were to sort of do a little thing like that? It'd be interesting. And then put something, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I'm running out of time. So we'll say only one is completed, and I've got one started and one nearly completed because I've got 1.5 minutes. So let's see how I go here. Could take me 1.5 minutes to just thread my needle. So I'm just going to just do something like that. Glue that on there. I think stitching it when you want to do something like this holds it better rather than glue. We don't need too many. Put one down here. I think that's enough. Now we'll get our glue. Okay, that's my timer. But we'll keep on. How do I turn it off? There we go. I think that's off. So that's our 45 minutes. So I got one, we'll say I got one done, 1.5. Or we'll say nearly 1 3/4 really, because this one's not far off being finished either. But we'll finish it. Except we won't put the, I will put an initial on, but we won't put it on yet. Gosh, this is tough to rip. I'm going to put that one there. I like that. And it feels like fabric. It's like fabric paper, and I think it's really nice with the, combined with the fabric. It's got fibers in it. It's amazing paper. If I go, when I go next go to Florence, I'll have to see if I can find some more bits and pieces of it. I don't know if I got it there or, as I said, or in Venice. I don't know. Don't think I want anything else. I'll just see afterwards if I want an initial on that. It's yummy. I might put something on the back as well. Maybe I'll have a bit of music paper on the back. There. Yeah. Oh, helps if you take the lid off. So that's my approach to these sorts of altered books. That's how I sort of think about them. I don't know if it's helpful at all. Put that there, and I might add, oh, what about a strip? Let's get this to stick down a bit better. No, I'll leave that. I do like that. That's different. Put that there, and I'll probably get a little initial or something else on there. And then let's just have a quick look at this one before I go. I might not finish it, but we'll have a quick look at it. So it's all gluing in there now. It's nice and strong. So I guess that's the front. That's the front there, I think. No, this is the messy bit. And I just want to see quickly if maybe one of these with the more yellowy sort of background, but tear it down further. Let's just have a look. Quite like that. It needs something else. Where's my Florentine papers? Did I put them away? Oh no, here they are. Florentine papers, here they are. Let's see if we've got anything interesting in here. It's got similar colours. That might blend in too much. going to pull out a few bits that we'll have a look at. Oh, I didn't think I had any of that one left. I've only got tiny little strips of them left. But I think I should use them a bit more. Let's see if I've got any of those fancy smancy ones. Oh, I've got more of that one. Oh, I don't want to use that one again. I actually, when I was tidying up all of my papers, which I'll tell you about, I've done a video of my papers. I need to upload that one today as well. I found more papers, but I didn't remember that I had them. Yep, I think that's going to be it out of there. So let's just have a look at one of these. Maybe not that one. It's a bit bright. I'm not afraid to tear these things up because I can. Oh, I do like that one because I can use them somewhere else if I decide not to use it here. Don't mind that one. It's just, I mean, they've just got different colours in them, so I need to try them all. And I can't tell if I don't rip the edges. Oh, I like them all. That's a problem when you like it all. Okay, that's that one. Do I like it more than that one? No, I think I'm more inclined to that one. I think I like the blues. That one. Or that one. I don't know. I'm going to glue them down and I'll show you in the next video what I ended up deciding on. But that one's nearly done as well. Yep, that's going to be good. Okay. All right. So there we go. So we've got this cover here. It needs to have an initial on it. And the other cover is here. Also will have a stamp thing or initial on it as well. And then this cover here. So there we go. All right. I will see you again soon. Bye.